All right, so I'm going to mark out some of the trades for today. So we had 3 trades which have just occurred. So we had 2 on AU. So I'm going to mark them out from start to finish. So we can just use this as, if you want to help backtesting or just marking out the model, delete this for now. So starting from the higher time frame, AUD USD was hybrid bearish. If you're just focused on the mech, don't worry about the bias for now. So then we go on to the session times. So we're looking for session high sweeps. So we have previous session high. So we can turn on the highs and lows. Here we have a sweep of Asia's high. And then in New York, we have a sweep of London's high. So here's a sweep. First of all, once we get the sweep, we go into the 5-minute chart, and then we look for the fake out zone. So after we've swept, we look for the first bearish candle, which is here, and then we measure from the bottom of the previous session to the top of the current session since the fake out candle. And then we just want price to touch that zone. So this is a manual fake out. You can literally measure that out, and you can see it gets faked out straight away. Manual fake out, and now we're following it, waiting for a break of structure. So we don't get it, don't get it, don't get it. Looking for that break of structure, which we get here. So we get a body closure here below this fractal after we faked out. Measure from high to lowest point. Set our entry at the 618. Stop at the 1. And then target 3 to 1. So this was a 3 to 1, and a lot of the guys today actually FOL'd it. So they just, when you get to 3, move your stop to 2.6 and then let it ride. And they let it ride the whole way down, depending on where they had accounts. I think Berg got the highest with a 6.4 or something like that. 6.7 he took. So that was the first trade on AU today. Then New York, we're still bearish on the hybrid. So we sweep London's high, and then we wait for the 5-minute candle. So here we get our 5-minute candle here. So we measure the low of the current and previous session to the highest point since the fake out candle. This is the fake out candle because it's the first candle in the opposite direction, or sorry, the direction that we're looking to trade. And we don't fake out until here. So now we've faked out. So because we've touched back inside the fake out zone, we've now faked out, we can delete that. So now we're looking for a break of structure. So here we break structure. We break this fractal here. Once we've broken the structure, measure the high to the low, and then set our entry. Entry at the 618. Stop at 1, target 3 to 1. There you had your 3 to 1. So that was 2 trades on AU today. We also had a trade on NQ here. So 2 trades on NQ actually. So let me actually rewind them. Probably better. So sweep of the high. So our bias is bearish. We sweep the high, and then we get our fake out candle here. So then we measure like this, and we fake out here. So after we have the fake out candle, the bearish candle, we fake out here, we touch it, so we just delete that, and now we're waiting for a break of structure. So we look here, we have a fractal here. Do we break now? Yes, we do. So now we've broken structure, so we measure from the high to the low, set our entry here, and we got taken out, stop loss. So price then comes up. So we're now in New York. From here, we have swept London's high. Here we sweep it. Then we measure the lowest point of the previous session to the highest point since the fake out, which is here. So we're measuring it to here because this, we've swept the high. We have a candle in the bearish direction. And again, this is a manual fake out. Manually faked out there, and we delete this. Now, sorry, I've just messed that up. This is actually how I messed it up today trading as well. This is when you use the indicator. So this is actually the, I had it there drawn already. This is actually the New York Open because this is the NASDAQ. Why is that not removing? Okay, cool. So we swept the high here because this is the index. So it's not 1 o'clock, it's 2:30. So here is the sweep. Sweep the high. And we don't break structure, don't break structure, don't break structure till here. Here we break structure, set our limit entry here, and get tagged in. Sorry, I have my fib drawn in the wrong place now. Whoopsie daisies. This is literally what I did today. So I'm literally replaying it. We have to measure the break of structure from here, get entered in here, and stop goes here. There we go. So let me just replay that a little bit. I literally messed this up today, so be very careful on. That's why I would suggest maybe not using the indicator potentially, or just remember that freaking the NASDAQ opens later. So sweep the high. Now we're looking for a break of structure, waiting for the break. There we go, break here. So now we measure from the high to the low to get our entry point. Entry at the 618, stop at the high, and you get tagged in. And this also ran on for FOL. There we go. So that is 4 trades broken down all today. That was today's trading, active day trading. So yeah, hopefully that helps make sense on what steps to follow, what it looks like, etc. I know I cocked it up there, but that's one way that it can go wrong. So that's what we have to, even though it's simple steps, we do have to be on the ball. I was editing videos and doing stuff whilst doing that, and I cocked it up. So it does require us to lock in after we get the breaks of structure. And remember this, I will not fucking make that mistake again. Cool. Nice one, guys. I will catch you soon.